For 2010, the main thrust of the Hayastan All-Armenia Fund was directed towards the reconstruction and renewal of Shushi. Immediately after the telethon, launched with the motto, Our Shushi, work began on the road repair, construction of water supply systems, and residential roof repairs, more than 20 projects in all. There have been many changes. Armenians the world over have turned their sights on Shushi, even though our town has always been at the center of attention. Changes are taking place in eyeshot of Shushi residents, giving them hope and optimism for a better tomorrow. 3 streets have already been repaired. Aram Manukyan, Garagi Nujde, and Khazan Chetsots, considered the gateway to the town. Repairs to Berj Proshian and Khachumyan streets are ongoing. In addition to repairing the roads and sidewalks, the underground utility systems are being upgraded as well. The construction of a water supply system for Shushi was a project that couldn't be delayed any longer. It would make a huge difference in the lives of the town's residents. Another vital project is the renovation of the Khachatur Abovyan school. The walls are being reinforced and the utility systems are being replaced. We expect big changes and think that the new surroundings will make learning a more pleasant experience for the children. Construction work is continuing on the town's cultural and education center. Renovations to the library have been completed. The refurbished library has a book depository with all the necessary furnishings and will soon have modern computers as well. This hall was being used as a reading hall, but it never fit the bill. Now, it fully serves the purpose with all the necessary conveniences. I am happy to report that we have been afforded the possibility of working in normal conditions. The Hayastan All-Armenia Fund also completed a roof repair project for the residential buildings in Shushi. Now, some 200 families living in 11 buildings experience the benefits of the project firsthand. The Shushi municipality has also been outfitted with snow cleaning equipment. Ambulances have been allocated to the Shushi hospital. A gas distribution system has also been completed. A community center in the village of Metz-Shen in the Shushi district has been erected. The 2-story building, measuring some 200 square meters, will house the village municipality, a medical unit, library, and events hall. A year and a half has passed since the 2009 telethon. Not much time for so large a project, but for a pan-Armenian organization like the Fund, the project is more than doable, especially when it will assist local development and usher in a brighter future for our children. The Artsakh government has played a major role in the projects being carried out in Shushi and Artsakh as a whole. The All-Armenia Fund carries out almost all its projects, with government assistance and joint financing. In 2010, the Hayastan All-Armenia Fund built new schools and kindergartens in the Artsakh regions of Martakert, Martuni, and Hatrut. School construction also took place in Armenia's Lori Mars. Stepanakert Public School No. 11. It will consist of 3 3-story buildings, 2 educational and 1 administrative, connected to each other. There is none like it either in Artsakh or Armenia. Wide hallways, well-lit, and clean classrooms. Such conditions create a beneficial educational environment for the more than 350 pupils attending the school. We are so happy that the new school year is being launched in such a fine building. Martakert, Vachuhas village. In 1999, the fund constructed a school building in this war-torn community, but it no longer met the needs of Vachuhas residents. The village is experiencing good growth, and we petitioned the government on this issue. They assisted us in getting the fund to once again construct a new school building. Martuni, Gishi village. 171 pupils attend classes in the 90-year-old school building. 18 pupils are in the first grade. The new school has 3 annexes and can accommodate 300 pupils. We had always raised the school issue, requesting a new building. Our dream has finally come true. Martuni, Chartar village. School number 2 already has a new building. The educational process of imparting knowledge and skills to pupils has become that much more pleasant given the new conditions. To be able to hold classes in one shift in such favorable conditions is really a luxury for all of us, especially the pupils. Martuni, Ruze Chartar. Construction on the new kindergarten is coming to a close. The 2-story building can accommodate up to 80 preschoolers. It's a great project that will truly benefit the village. Just imagine a kindergarten that can house 80 kids. Hatrut, Toch village. After totally renovating the educational annex, last year the fund began to work to renovate a second annex that serves as an art school for pupils from Toch and neighboring villages. I just want to say thank you on behalf of the entire village for the fact that such projects are being undertaken for us Artsakh residents. Hadrut, Drachtik village. The village's 430 residents attracted the attention of the All Armenia Fund twice within the past year. After finishing the installation of the water pipeline, work began on the construction of the kindergarten building. Water, both for drinking and irrigation, a kindergarten, schools, etc. These are truly wonderful testaments to the work being carried out. I would just like to thank those individuals who, making certain sacrifices in the family budget, passed on those savings to us in Artsakh. Lorimars, Artsni. The village was selected for inclusion in the Hayastan All Armenian Fund's Rural Development Program, which seeks to revitalize Armenia's border villages. Built in 1962 during the Soviet era, the school had grown antiquated and was facing some serious structural issues. With the assistance of the Indian government, the changes are clearly evident. We are quite impressed by the high rates of literacy in Armenia, and we think that by making this small contribution, we will live up to our reputation of being reliable, developmental partners of Armenia. Lorimars, Spitak. The newly constructed sports hall in Spitak Public School No. 2 can now afford pupils a proper setting for physical education. Showers, lockers, bathrooms, etc. An educational annex was also built with resources allocated by the All Armenia Fund. Yerevan. This one-of-a-kind nursery kindergarten boarding school, located in Yerevan's Shengavit district, is being totally refurbished. We already see the work that is being carried out on time and on a high level of quality. I'm convinced the school will become an enchanting place to work and teach in. In the school construction sector, the grand scale and important work carried out by the fund's benefactors and friends in 2009 wasn't restricted to merely erecting and renovating buildings. The All Armenia Fund also allocated furnishings to schools, preschools, and institutions of higher learning in Armenia and Artsakh. Computer classrooms were also set up in all newly constructed schools. In 2010, the Hayastan All Armenia Fund also participated in improving the healthcare sector, completing construction and renovation projects in Artsakh, Yerevan, and the regions of Tavush, Syunik, and Kotaik. Artsakh, Martuni. A new building to house the Martuni Municipal Hospital is being erected. The hospital, operating in this derelict building, lacks the basic healthcare services. The new building will be more compact, attractive, and I hope the equipment will be satisfactory. Syunik Mars, Goris. A cardiac center has been built that will serve patients residing in Armenia's southern regions of Vayatzor and Syunik, as well as Artsakh. Syunik Mars, Kapan. The children's wing of the town's health center is being totally renovated. Reconstruction and other needed repairs are being undertaken to bring the building, constructed 50 years ago, up to date with modern health standards. Yerevan. The All Armenia Fund is carrying out its fourth project at the Nork Infectious Diseases Hospital. Such ongoing work is necessitated by the fact that the hospital is unique throughout Armenia. Yerevan. The pediatrics unit of the St. Asvatsamayr Medical Center has been fully renovated. All necessary conditions to assure safe child delivery have been created. Kotaik Mars, Abovian. The second floor of the Abovian Maternity Hospital has been renovated. In addition to interior refurbishing, structural modifications now help guarantee sanitary safety. Kotaik Mars, Charensavan. The pediatrics unit of the Charensavan Medical Center is being totally renovated. Mothers and their newborns will be welcomed with comfortable conditions after the work is completed. The number of those availing themselves of services at the unit is also expected to rise as a result. Tavush Mars, Noyamberian. The 50-year-old hospital serves the needs of 30,000 residents from the town of Noyamberian and surrounding villages. In addition to renovations, modifications to the hospital's layout have been made to modernize it. The exterior walls were there, but great changes took place inside, bringing the building in line with modern standards. I can really say it's an up-to-date facility. Again, thanks very much. During the past year, the All Armenia Fund has constructed and renovated community centers throughout Armenia. In Lori Mars, the Artsny Village Center was renovated with donations from the fund's Montreal affiliate. Construction of the new Akanakhbur Village Center in Tavush Mars was the generous gift of French-Armenian Thierry Davidian. In 2009, the All Armenia Fund installed water pipes and distribution systems in Artsakh, Hadrut and Martuni, and in Armenia, Tavush, Syunik, and Lori. Martuni District, Sos. A water distribution system was constructed in the village of Sos, and a holding reservoir was repaired. Residents of the rural community now get water round the clock in their homes. Projects to construct and renovate water supply infrastructure have been launched in the villages of Noragyukh and Avetaranots, Askaran, the towns of Martuni and Berdzor, and various Stepanakert neighborhoods. We have greater details in next year's report. Syunik Mars, Nernatzor. The system supplying water to this village of 50 households in Syunik has 4.3 kilometers of pipe, 2 reservoirs, and a pumping station. Tavush Mars, Ditavan. A water supply system has been built in the village of Ditavan, and holding pools have been renovated. Due to the efforts of our friend and honorary village resident, Armen Eksergian, this project was finished. Now, the entire village will have water flowing all day long. Tavush Mars, Armenian-French Friendship Canal. Over the years, this canal, irrigating over 650 hectares of land in 5 villages, fell into serious disrepair and no longer served its purpose. The All Armenia Fund launched a comprehensive renovation project. With financing from France's Eau de Seine General Council, the Ichivan main water canal is once again operational. It has been renovated and newly built in sections, and the pumping station has been repaired as well. This project unanimously passed in the General Council. Even the opposition voted in favor of it. In other words, the general consensus is that Armenians must be able to live with dignity on their land. To do so signifies that they must be able to reap the fruits of their land. The Eau de Seine General Council and the All Armenia Fund's local French affiliate have constantly worked to improve the lives of Tavush residents. With the water issue resolved, the French benefactors of Tavush have set their sights on improving agricultural conditions, drafting a project to construct several greenhouses, and 2 community-operated farming equipment centers. 10 villages will get new kinds of cherries, peaches, plums, and other fruits to plant. The program is ongoing, regional economic development remaining in the center of attention. In 2010, the All Armenia Fund allocated benefits to the children of freedom fighters who died during the war and those registered as first-class disabled. Children of needy families in border communities in Tavush Mars were allotted necessary care items via the Ororots program. The President of the Republic of Armenia Prize, established in 2001 with financial sponsorship of the Bohosian Foundation, was once again granted to successful junior and senior candidates of art, culture, and science. In 2010, the Hayastan All Armenia Fund also registered unprecedented success in terms of fundraising. Prior to the launch of the traditional phonathons and telethons, Armenian President Serge Sargsyan invited a number of Russian Armenian benefactors to a gala Moscow fundraiser. $5.2 million were raised for improving the water distribution infrastructure in Artsakh. The $2.5 million raised during the European Phonathon was directed to the same objective. As per tradition, fundraising events culminated with the annual telethon in Los Angeles. In the end, the All Armenia Fund raised $21 million in donations and pledges.